Well, g'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dorrien Gardens for the ANZAC Challenge. Men's game for 2024, which is about ready for the teams to take the field and the ANZAC ceremony to begin. Donnie Bell joined by Mitch Wade.
How are you, Donnie?
Oh, looking forward to this one, mate. Both teams sort of line up. There's a lot of strength across both these teams. There's a few names from lower grades and stuff that get the opportunity to show what they've got to offer as well. Some blokes that maybe have played at the top grade, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But it's going to be an interesting contest.
Yeah, it will, mate. Like you said, there is some names there that probably surprise a few people, but it's people getting an opportunity. And in such a big occasion, it's great for them, but it's good for the game as well. And I'm actually excited about this one. I actually did have the opportunity as well to have a run, but no, it's just a good opportunity for the people that are there, and I think we could see anything here, to be honest. We could see a big scoreline, or we could see something really tight. So it's been a fantastic day of football, and I'm really looking forward to this one with you, mate.
We don't have the updated team list, so not sure if there's been a few changes, maybe a few different jersey numbers added.
I think there's a late call in for the Kiwis. Sonny Kerr has come into the team now for the Kiwis. I'm not sure what number, but I did see him here, and he's in the team. So
I'm gonna guess he's in 17. He's the only one that's or 20. They're the only two missing.
See the City boys start to walk out.
City, I'll just run through the names that I do have. Bailey Miller at fullback, Trav Haney, one of the wingers, and the other winger unknown. Ben Wells, Talamaveo and Luke Turner in the centres, Robbie Smith and Darius Rogers in the halves, James Green, Brodie Whitehead up front, River Coleman at 9, Mackenzie Martin, Zach McIntyre and Jesse Day. There's a very mobile back row.
Yeah.
Let's say it that way to be kind to them.
And I think you'll find Bjorn Crotty's a late call in too, mate, for the Aussies. Or the City side. I can see him over there in jersey 20.
Well, there we go. 20 was another one that was unknown.
Yeah, Bjorn Crotty, late call up.
Well, that's a good one to be able to bring in. So finishing off the bench, Teddy Shand, Shane Harding, Austin Cameron, Brendan Wright, Luke David Wells, Talamaveo back from injury, Connor Favell, and as you've spotted there, Bjorn Crotty as we wait for the Kiwi side to make their way out. But who are the players to watch for City?
I think Robbie Smith, Captain Robbie Smith, he's one of those guys we spoke about, reserve grader that has got the call-up. He's even been given the captaincy, but electrifying player, mate. I played against him last week, and he can break the game open at any point. But I think when we talk about the players to watch, players like Bjorn Crotty, Luke Wells, Talamaveo, Bailey Miller. Bailey Miller's the big one, mate. Yeah. That guy's at the peak of his powers, and he's right up there with the best players in the competition. So they're the ones to watch for me. Bjorn with his experience, but yeah, Robbie and Bailey with their flair, mate. So
and I think that might be the key for me. I mean, we talk about a smaller back row. Let's be honest. I mean, Mackenzie Martin's a hell of a trier. Jesse Day never lets anyone down. They're not the biggest back rowers in the comp.
I'm very fortunate to be at the same club as Jesse, and one player that if you could ever sit there and go, I want to play with somebody, Jesse's definitely that guy. He's as tough as they come, and he'll be there for your 80 minutes tonight. So
but yeah, with that sort of smaller side, you might want to see them sort of move this big Kiwi side around a bit and use their speed. Bailey Miller, Trav Haney, Luke Turner, Robbie Smith. I mean, that's an exciting backline.
Yeah, it is, mate, it is. And I think with this Kiwi side, they are going to be a big side, and they have a lot of experience. But if the City side want to give themselves a chance, use that speed and spread that ball, mate, tonight. So you see Scotty Spittles, the man in charge tonight in the middle there, trying
to keep himself warm while he's waiting for the Kiwi side.
He's probably more nervous than the players, mate.
Well, they're about to make their way out into the middle. Hopefully they're not too far away. Here comes the Kiwi side.
I think they'll be led out by Royden Gillett tonight on his return to Perth, playing for the North Beach Seagulls this year.
Great to see him back in this competition as we hear the Kiwi side welcomed onto the field. Corey Craig at fullback, Dylan Davis and Tyron Davis on the wings, Carney Solomon, Royden Gillett in the centres, Delane Edwards, Harry DeBeek are the halves, Jules Wilson, Wiley, Zine Carruth, and Corey Broughton is the 9. There's another one of those lower grade names, Ezra Talmia, Tyler Moyo, Dwayne Butler makes up the back row. Tyson Lewis, Dean Morgan, Leslie Fye, Jaden Solomon and James Blake. And a couple of additions to this team, as you say, Sonny Kerr. I'm not sure exactly what number he's got on out there.
Kerr, I think he's got 20 on, mate. I can see there in the middle. But we just got a bit of silence here, I think. A moment's silence.
We unfortunately don't have the audio for the ceremony, so we might just shut up for a little while.
I think
and
they're
let them
just
go through
saying
this.
that Caleb's saying we're going to stand for a moment's silence now. There we are, Donny.
Well,
Tell you what, that got me pumped up, but I think this right here is about to get us pumped up. This is what I don't. I've played for the city side a couple of times, mate, and this is not something you want to be standing in front of. So
absolutely looking forward.
And that
Kiwi
man,
side lining up for the haka.
that man front and centre, Dorrien Edwards. When you speak about players to watch tonight, I think for the Kiwis too, mate. Obviously Butler, Edwards, but excited to see the centres, Solomon and Gillett. They'll be exciting, and Corey Craig as well. He'll be one to watch. Here we go. There you go, mate.
Well, we're just about ready for the kick-off in Perth City to get us underway.
I'm excited, Donny. I don't know about you.
There's a buzz around the ground.
Yep. Got Darius Rogers here in the 14. Young fella, just come through the junior ranks. Obviously, older brother Josh playing at the Brisbane Broncos.
Absolutely.
Got big raps on Darius. He started the year at North Beach, and yeah, big occasion tonight for him to really stamp his foot on the competition.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how he goes.
They've started Bjorn too, which is interesting. Late call in and
Straight into the starting lineup.
you got to with players like that, don't you?
Well, you think so?
This is a big team, the Kiwis.
Look for the run off the back fence.
Jules the Bus Wiley,
Jules Wilson Wiley.
your favourite, the Bus.
That's that. He's up there, mate. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I've got
You got a list.
Got 100 favourites, mate. But
There you go.
he's one of them.
Underway.
He's down. There we are, straight away. Great contact.
Two
First up, and look who it is. It's Jesse Day.
And River Coleman on his own Joondalup teammate. I love it.
Now the Kiwi side looking to work their way into this contest with Talmia. Play the ball, Rogers making the tackle. Edwards goes across to Solomon. Solomon shrugs away from one. Ball's Talamaveo, gets back into the defensive line. After being dealt with. Here is Wilson Wiley. Up over the halfway line on tackle 5. Comes back to DeBeek. He's going to go to the sky. He's going to test out the fullback. Miller perched underneath it and takes it nicely. Looks to counter-attack straight away.
Safe hands, Bailey Miller.
Not an easy one to take is Haney. Can't get through a game without pointing out he's an American. Trav Haney.
You'll see with the running style. Brody Whitehead up over the 40.
Coleman at dummy half. Goes to Crotty. Dummies to the outside and just says, give me the contact. Up over the halfway line on tackle 5. Coleman will look for the kicker. It goes to Smith. He looks to run the ball on the final play where we know that he's capable of that sort of stuff. Robbie Smith, and they've got a penalty. Well, there is a get-out-of-jail-free card early for Perth City.
You got to kick there. You have to kick to the corners,
100%.
mate. We've just started a game. You want to get down there, turn the Kiwis around, especially being a bigger side. You want to try and tire them out early, but yeah, they've got away with one there. I think we spoke about this.
Well, Robbie takes more low percentage and high percentage plays throughout a game, and
we spoke
when they work.
At the start of the day. We said about the low percentage plays in the 18s game, and obviously they've taken one there as well. So, but they've tested them out, and here we go.
Perth City with the first opportunity now to post points.
Brendan Wright there in the 4 jersey.
So a few numbers that are different to what I've got written down.
I think it's McIntyre in the 12.
McIntyre, yeah. They come back to this side and again to right towards the line. He's not far away. Quick play the ball. Goes to Smith. To go towards the middle.
Day. Numbers here.
Oh, out to Rogers. Rogers dummies, goes himself, takes on the line. Chop down, flopping in late. Tackle 5. Rolling behind, well the in-goals are a bit short. Haney dives on it. They say that it's gone over the dead ball line. I think the correct call there.
We've got the Super League in-goals here.
They are tiny.
They are very tiny, mate. You've got to be very cautious with your kicks. See Davis take it out. Good first set though, or second set there from the City side. So another Davis takes another scoop.
Looks like Luke Turner in the 5 over
yes,
on that side.
That's Luke Turner. I think he's been pushed out to the wing, and Brandon Wright's gone into the centres.
That's the way it appears in the early goings. We try and find who's playing where early on as to beat. Look to go the shift, and that's well read. Rogers
on his own teammate, Craig.
Up in Corey Craig's face and knocks him down.
Not much of Darius Rogers, but he has a go.
Oh, he has a red hot go, mate. Miller again takes that safely and then goes across field, gets away from DeBeek, then looks to straighten through a hole.
He's got good footwork.
James Blake comes up with the tackle.
Tip on.
Now Haney looks to put the foot down, steps back in field.
Good start from the City side here, Donny.
Well, Trav Haney's come all the way from the right-hand side to get involved on the left-hand side.
Got that Qantas flight over.
Now City going through the middle. Well, Crotty wanted the run, but Coleman says, give me a run. Straight through the middle, runs into Delane Edwards. Well, not something I'd want to do for a pastime.
No, he got away with that.
Crotty to Rogers. Rogers, short ball, and in they go, Mackenzie Martin.
He's a terrific player, Mackenzie Martin.
Well, what a line that he ran.
Yeah.
I note him more as a defender. Like, he's a great defensive player, but there we see that classic second rower line running, hits the hole. Great ball playing from Rogers. What a try.
Yeah, that all broke down there. Obviously, Delane had to make the tackle there with the first line break and then was caught out of position. So, obviously, no one at the back to sort the defence out there. But City strike early and great line there, Mackenzie Martin. They'll be happy with the start there. Ryan Foster will be really happy. They made some changes to put some people in different positions, and it's paid off. So I don't think Robbie Smith will have too much drama with this here.
From right in front, should knock it over. I will say I hope he doesn't get player of the match. I remember Robbie Smith getting player of the match in one of the broadcast games a few years ago, and let's just say it was an interesting interview.
Well, we don't have to
doesn't
interview
have much
after
of a
the game,
vocabulary.
So, no, he doesn't, no. But yeah, I think the last few years, I think a lot of people agree, the Kiwis they've come out hot favourites every year, and the City side just seem to start really well, and we've seen what happened last year, so it'll be interesting to see what the response is here from the Kiwis. Well, look, River Coleman there, he's been really good out of dummy half to start the game.
Well, and again, we say about how Mackenzie Martin's noted as a defender. River Coleman probably in the same boat. Noted as a great defensive 9, but
really good.
We saw there his attacking flair as well, able to get out of dummy half and take that opportunity.
Probably just been given a licence. Just really play what's in front of us. We see Whitehead here off the return. Oi!
Charges into Corey Craig. Well, again, teammates coming together, as we'll see throughout the night.
Great run.
Martin goes through again. He's got Haney with him. He's looking to line him up. Delane Edwards, he's got to go eventually. Haney puts the foot down and scores. Perth City, they go back to back, coast to coast. That's great footy.
That's 100 metres, mate, in one set. That man again, Mackenzie Martin. I actually spoke to someone before the game, and I said they asked about who the good players were to watch, and I've had big raps on this kid for a while now, and yeah, fantastic line there again. But great push from Travis Haney there on the outside to really stick there, and Mackenzie did the right job and held it up long enough. And 10-0, Donny. Not long in.
No, absolutely. 10 points to nothing, kick to come. Perth City.
They've just come out all guns blazing.
And, well, Mackenzie Martin.
Wow.
Maybe etching his name on the Man of the Match award very early on in this one.
Tell you what.
A lot of footy still to be played, but he has come up with a couple of tremendous plays to start this contest.
Just apologies there before. Number 12 for the City side. It's actually Shane Harding, not Zach McIntyre. Zach McIntyre is actually not on the list here, so he's the list we've just been given.
No, Zach McIntyre.
No, Zach McIntyre. He's actually a late withdrawal.
Okay.
So he's pulled out, as we see a miss there by Robbie Smith. So we're locked up at 10-0. But yeah, Shane Harding, number 12 for the people that are watching at home. From Joondalup Giants, I believe, Shane Harding. Yeah, what a start, Donny.
Absolutely, 10 points to 0 on the cash converter scoreboard.
I should have asked you previously. I can't really ask you now. I was going to say, who was your tip? But I would have tipped the Kiwis at the start, but I'm jumping on the City wagon here at the minute. So we see the restart by Harry DeBeek.
10 points to nothing.
There's that man again, Whitehead.
And he started that set fantastically.
Well, he did.
And again, coming off the back fence. I mean, he has brought the ball back with gusto, Whitehead. Miller.
We can't say we've really seen anything for them to target that either. They've just really put their foot down, and yeah, it's turned out really well at the moment. Jesse Day.
We saw he set the tone early with the first shot of the game.
Tough
just
man.
Bent the back. As
Rogers
kicks from inside the 40. Delane Edwards is on his bike. He's going to have to do what he taps that back infield. Travis Haney gets down there right in his face, and Delane Edwards, looking to counter-attack, goes around the chase.
Jeez, he did well there, Edwards.
Unbelievable work from Delane Edwards.
I thought he nearly gave up on it for a second.
Well, it was a great kick from Rogers. I mean, this kid has got an amazing head on his shoulders. How old is he?
Delane? Darius Rogers, 17, yeah. I know the family pretty well at the moment. I speak to the father pretty often, JR, and just the work ethic, the determination, the will to want to be better every day is... Oh, here we got a knock on here, Donny.
Stake here from the Kiwis, and
from Tyler.
Everything is coming up City at the minute.
Yeah, sorry, just what I was saying there with Darius. He just wants to get better every day, and I think that's showing at the moment. And yeah, he's fantastic at the moment, Darius Rogers, and great early kick. And
I saw him in round one for North Beach. I was incredibly impressed. That's the first time I saw him, and seeing him on this stage against this quality Kiwi team.
Yeah.
And
well, he wants the occasion,
but he doesn't take a backward step.
No.
He's not overawed by the occasion.
Not at all. The thing I like there, he's not scared to have the run. He's not scared to make the big tackle. He wants that moment, and yeah, and like this man here with the ball, Bailey Miller.
Looking to use his speed to create something there, but there was plenty of defence there for the Kiwi side, and they hold that one up.
Need a response here.
Another great run that draws in a few defenders, but flung onto his back, which will slow him down somewhat. Now Crotty goes out the back to Smith. Smith floats one out to Turner. Turner dummies, looks to go back to right. If he had given it there, it might have been half a chance, but just takes the tackle.
They're really testing the Kiwis here, moving this ball side to side.
He comes right, looking to spin over towards the line, gets up, has another crack. Tackle
here.
5. This Smith, they chase up, he dribbles one in behind, the ball's there.
There it is.
Robbie Smith! Robbie Smith does what Robbie Smith does.
Oh, he's going to hate me for saying this if he watches this back, but I was about to go, he got too greedy there. But yeah, no, that's a Robbie Smith play, and he's backed himself there as a captain should do, and he's been rewarded with 4 points, so...
Well, the Kiwis almost forced him to do that. They raced up, they put pressure on the inside. He had to step back in field. There wasn't much doing. He just put a little kick in for himself. And the bounce horrible for Delane Edwards.
Freaky player, mate, freaky player. Actually, he's obviously been away from WA for a little bit now, but I watched him in the Indigenous knockout at the end of last year, Donny, and he played in a team with Dorrien from the West Tigers, and I just seen something and went, wow, like he's just gotten a lot better. But it's plays like that that show you why he's gone over there and become what he's become. And yeah, he's a massive asset to Willagee Bears this year, and yeah, that 4 points there is very crucial. What's that? 14-0, mate.
14-0.
Well, you'd think he'd knock this over too. 16-0.
Well, he should. But it's been one-way traffic. The goal kicking doesn't seem like it's going to be an issue.
Oh, he's missed it.
Waved away.
Oh, I've given him the commentary curse there. That's what he gets for being greedy there.
He'll thank you for that.
He will, but what a start. What a start.
Well, this is not at all what we expected. I mean, this is a very high quality.
This is the big moment here. If Leslie Fye and James Blake can come on and give him some impact in the middle of the Kiwis, this could change a lot of things. But yeah, they're just moving too freely at the moment, City. They just seem to be doing whatever they want.
Leslie Fye, James Blake, some big units.
James Blake, young 32-year-old.
Yeah, he's got 18 years experience being 32.
Miller.
Bailey Miller.
There it is.
Talamaveo up against the sideline. Play the ball. Haney, no markers, so he goes for a run himself. Looks to skip through, up over the halfway line. And the City side are rolling again.
Just playing with a lot of confidence right now. You can see with the way they're running, and
James Green.
Numbers here to the left.
A lot of numbers. Back. Bjorn Crotty will be the man to start it. Oh, he goes over the top.
Over the top, his mate Butler.
Oh, you've got to love the ANZAC challenge, don't you?
He'll hear about that later, I'm sure. Smith again.
And again, the little
There's
dab
Edwards
over
this
the top.
time.
Well, Edwards well positioned, takes the catch, pushes away from Smith the first time.
Can only hold the goat down for so long. Here we go. Great run. I think it's Davis on that far side. Yep, Davis with a great run. Gillett. Great to see Royden Gillett back, isn't it?
It is
fantastic. Mate. Been a great player for Fremantle and North Beach over the years. He's come back from New Zealand.
I thought he was, again, one of North Beach's best in round one.
Don't remind me. Kick there.
Well, that side steps around. Miller picks it up.
Oh,
he falls
lost his
over
foot there.
Oh, the Dorrien Gardens bull ant makes a tackle.
Yeah. Turner.
Well, he hasn't had a lot of opportunities, Turner. It's been mostly down this right-hand side.
He was named to play in the centres, but he's been pushed out to the wing there with Brendan Wright coming into the centres. So
there's been a bit of a shift from the City side, as well as Talamaveo wants a quick play the ball, gets it, and again they're going. Mackenzie Martin gets it onto Rogers. He looks to position Haney. Haney comes back infield, but they've got hold of him, trying to drag him over the sideline. Davis can't get him over there, and he just has to take the tackle. Carney Solomon comes to finish it off. They look down a short side. They go back to Martin. Martin to Miller.
Oh,
Miller puts
a
shallow kick. The top. And they shadow that one back and then pass to Delane Edwards. Well, there's some great play from the Kiwi side. Delane Edwards beats one, takes on Haney. Haney's got hold of him. He looks to get the offload, but there was nothing but City players making their way back on side.
Great play by both teams there, but just the experience, I guess, there from Edwards and Craig.
Yeah, Corey Craig. Yeah.
He's impressed me to start the year for North Beach, Corey Craig. He's come over from New Zealand and been really good, as we see old young James Blake.
James Blake running at Jesse Day.
There's one man that won't take a backward step.
Certainly didn't, as Leslie Fye looks to impose his frame. Stands in the tackle, thinks of an offload.
Joondalup, Leslie Fye.
He is, yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah, there's plenty of him.
Oh, great ball.
Great ball, and they go through. Throw the ball out wide, and then they knock on.
Oh, he should have held it.
Well, it was Tyler breaking through, but
Tyler Maroa.
Oh, great ball playing there from Harry de Beek. He held it up, and I thought he'd taken the tackle, but he'd given the pass. And
it wasn't last. I think you take the tackle there, don't you? You put him under the pressure, and then you really attack him back to the left edge here. But
well, I think when you make a break, you get to the fullback. You think if I can draw it past the fullback, we're in. But
just chance gone missing there.
The pass hits the ground.
14-0. Kiwis have got a chance here, though, to keep them down here.
Well, that's what we want to see from the Kiwi side, I think, is a little bit more intensity in defence.
Yeah, they're at their best when they throw the ball around there, and their defence, like you said, but at the moment, there's just no sting in that defence. Oh, he's knocked that on.
Well,
he's tried to play it too quick, I think.
Yeah, he did. He got to his feet, tried to play it, but wasn't quite up by the time he played the ball. Ruled as a mistake against Wright.
Tell you what, Donny, big shout out to whoever designed these jerseys tonight. With the Anzacs on the City one, and then the Kiwi one as well. Look fabulous.
A couple of fantastic jerseys.
They are, aren't they? Might have to go and try and hit one of the boys up after.
I wish I got a run, mate.
Yeah, well, I had it.
just as the 18th man.
Shouldn't say I had a chance, I did, but yeah. I wish they had played now. They look unreal. Edwards,
Solomon, and a chance. They go out wide. Davis for the corner. He takes them on. I think he's got that down.
He's got it down. Oh.
No, he's knocked it on. Oh, knocked it on over the line. Well, Scott Spittles was standing right there.
And guess who made the tackle? Darius Rogers. How unbelievable, mate. That kid, unbelievable. Just is in everything. Absolutely everything.
And Tyron Davis, I thought he'd scored and got the Kiwi side on the board.
I thought he'd done the Mike Acevo.
He looked like there was no chance he was going to be able to stay in the field of play, so he did a great job.
Harding.
But couldn't get the ball down at the end of it. Now the City side able to come away.
Bjorn Crotty just gone to the bench for the City side, been really impressive in that first stint. Great kick, Robbie Smith.
Travis Haney chasing through. Haney's on here. Well, Craig's got it covered. He gets across there. He makes the hell of it. On. Well, Davis gets back and he's going to say he's offside.
Great early kick. But I guess that's the advantage you have when you've got players like Travis Haney on the wing.
Absolutely.
But what I just...
Lots of speed, and it just put pressure on him.
Sorry, just to notice there, Donny, Corey Craig there at fullback. Delane Edwards was at fullback, and then we've had a quick change.
Well, Delane Edwards, he does this with Freeman all the time, where he likes to shift players around. He can go into any position at any given point in time. But
it's a big set here for the Kiwis, mate.
Great chance. James Green towards the line.
18-0 they could be here.
Coleman at dummy half. Fires one out the back. Nice and deep is Smith, but they get their timing completely wrong. So Bailey Miller just has to submit in the tackle and can't take advantage. Running behind his own player. They keep coming down that side. The pass across to Turner. Close. The Kiwi side had it well covered though.
Thought that was on there.
A lobbing pass over to Cameron. Cameron gets it on to Green. Green, ball in two hands. He's not a ball player, he was never passing.
Cameron got a headgear on.
He does.
Safety helmet.
Rogers.
To
bend a little kick and picked up, and they're going to have a penalty.
I'll tell you what, Edwards gave him the full rough there. Didn't sound good. A tough little fella, he's gotten up.
Straight back to his feet. He's not going to let the 17-year-old dictate.
I'll tell you what, it's one man you don't want to be hit by, but he's gotten up.
Miller. Just to take them on straight from the tap restart. Coleman. Green wants a run. They go out the back of him again to Smith. Smith fires a long pass. Turner, one-on-one. He's got speed. Bumps away from one, bumps away from two towards the line. He's not far away at all. Again, they come back through Smith. Smith stepping towards the line. And again, a great tackle prevents him from getting over. Turner comes into first receiver. Maybe not quite his go.
Just got to settle here.
Well, they need somebody to take control.
They've got numbers on the right. Oh, they've gone
left.
Go
left. Well, there's nothing on the left. Wright just takes them on him. Well, nothing on the left. And Brendan Wright says, I'll just run straight over the top of everyone and score. Why not?
Tell you what, mate. I asked someone before the game about Brandon Wright. He has no interest in rugby league this year, apparently. He turned up to South Perth in the trial game, was there to watch, played the trial game, and now he's playing this, and that shows the class of that man, of how good he is. And
he is quality.
Oh, mate. I said the first time I ever seen him, he hit someone that hard, looked like they folded a chair. And I said, who's this bloke? And then they obviously explained to us, and I watched him for about 12 months. He was playing at South Perth, and it was one bloke you never want to run at because everything he does is absolute quality. Defence, attack.
You called that perfectly. But they were set up to the right. They go to the left.
Yep.
There's Brendan Wright.
Yep.
And there's like 3 or 4 Kiwi defenders. Absolutely nothing on. Nothing doing.
What impresses me is for them to have the courage to go that way, for him to back himself one-on-one with that man to be able to score that try. And as you see there, well, yeah, he's a fantastic player, and yeah, it amazes me that, you know, like someone that with that skill and that ability, just no interest. As we see the kick there from Smith.
Well, you can hear the crowd in the effects mic.
That's a change there, Donny. Luke Turner's kicked that one. I thought that was Robbie Smith.
Well, Smith's been sacked.
I hope Robbie watches this back, because Robbie, you shouldn't have been kicking anyway. So I'm giving you a spray, Robbie.
He had the easy one before and missed, and he's been sacked, and Luke Turner takes over.
Tell you what, Donny, on the score.
20-0.
20-0. I did not see this coming, and we've just seen a change here. Sonny Kerr has come on to play half on the left-hand side here, and Dwayne Butler's gone off. So they've taken Corey Craig as well. Oh, that's going to find touch. It has to. Kiwis will get the ball back.
Bounce just inside the field of play between defenders.
Yeah. Couple of changes here, Donny. Corey Craig and Dwayne Butler off, and we've got Dean Morgan and Sonny Kerr on. Dean Morgan, what a stalwart he is.
Certainly is.
You're like a fine wine, Dean Morgan. Gets better with age, they reckon.
Well, let's see, because he might need to.
I'd expect to see a response here from Delane and Harry DeVeek, I reckon.
Morgan looks like he's packed down in the middle of the scrum here. They feed and they fire that one out to DeBeek. DeBeek out to Edwards. Edwards, his
good
customary
tackle.
Little hop, skip.
Great tackle. That man again, Brendan Wright.
Right, with a good shot. Now Gillette.
Good carry from the skipper.
Looking to set something up.
They've got numbers to the left here, but I think they need to settle first and then go on this one here.
There's Morgan.
Got plenty of numbers here, the Kiwis.
Morgan setting it up.
Here we are. Edwards out the back to Kerr.
Caruth, out to DeBeek, and
there
now
it
to
is.
Fi. He doesn't have a great
Here
grip
we
on it.
go.
It's been stripped one-on-one by Wells Talamaveo. He gets the pass to Miller. Danger signs. Haney gets it to Rogers. Rogers running out of room, comes back infield. Does the high percentage option.
Geez, Rogers did well.
The Lessie Fi almost dropped it, and it was stripped one-on-one.
Well, they were complaining for a two-on-one strip, but
Mackenzie Martin with another fantastic run. Up over the halfway line goes Perth City. And Perth Kiwi, they go from attack to defence very quickly as Cameron.
14 for the Kiwis on there too, Donny. Tyson Lewis. Smith.
Smith holds that one up
Harding.
again for Harding.
It's been impressive tonight.
Shane Harding as they again go down this side, and did he kick that there?
Yeah, he did. He little grub there, River Coleman.
I don't know whether he dropped it or kicked it, but it wasn't great.
Oh, I can hear Tori and Sheehan already. What are you doing? Good player, River Coleman. Great player. Good run, Gillett.
Well, every time his post-contact meters are always impressive.
He's a big body. Broughton, Kerr.
Out to Solomon. Solomon looks to straighten between defenders. Tackle made by Wells Talamaveo.
Oh, he's knocked that on there.
Yep. The bobble has been
knocked
picked
that
up
on.
by the touch judge on this side.
Both the Wells Talamaveo boys there involved in that tackle.
In the tackle, yeah.
They're both,
Is that a quadruple barrel?
I spoke to them before the game too, and they were very keen to play. So Luke just got out of a moon boot actually this week.
He did, yeah. He showed up. He was named in
the famous
round
pothole injury. He reckons.
Yeah, he was
stood in a pothole,
kicking and tripped over in a pothole. And
we let him know about it. Don't you worry about that.
Missed that round one fixture, and
he's back for his old South Perth clash. He reckons. So we'll see. Oh, so here we go with the scrum again.
But back from injury and an important player to be able to bring back.
Yes, very important.
Jersey 17.
Here we go. Second chance at the scrum, Donny. Your favourite.
Yeah. Let's see if we have a third one.
Yep. Here we go. Look, not even packed in. Here we'll get a third one here. There we go.
They got it right. Yeah, that's a rugby league scrum, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great for us to be able to bring it to you. Perth City, another golden opportunity, already out to a 20-0 lead. Out the back, Wells Talamaveo holds it up. Martin again, that footwork right at the line. Almost comes through the other side. There's Ratamia makes the tackle. Wells Talamaveo puts a kick in behind, chasing through, and well, Travis Haney's been everywhere.
I don't know if you just noticed. I don't know if you just noticed, but yeah, River Coleman really desperately telling the boys to get over and really apply pressure. That's great awareness.
Well,
but
yeah, look at the compressed line for both teams.
Yeah.
The widest man for City is in the middle of the field. They are compressed and they are just jamming in.
Well, they really want it at the moment. You can tell by the energy. Ryan Foster's done a good job at the moment. Gillett
goes out to Gillett, who's looking to...
Oh, he's kicked it.
He's put the kick through, chasing back.
He's
another second kick from Davis. And well, there was amazing patience there from Turner. I don't know what he was waiting for.
That's that 1% play.
Oh, he had plenty of chances to just pick it up himself, take the tackle and get on with it.
I'm absolutely stunned with this scoreline, Donny. 20-0. I just didn't see this coming.
Well, they're up for
and that's
it.
No disrespect to the City team. I just didn't see this. So you see Ted Shand take the field. River Coleman gets a rest. Boston Cameron. Heavy contact there.
Cameron just takes the first hit up to get this set started. Wells Talamaveo gets to dummy half. And
this man here, Brennan Wright.
Halfway line through right. Cameron wants another one. He tips that one on.
Oh,
your man Harding.
Oh, there
picked up, dumped into the turf.
Oh, the bus.
A little bit of push and shove from Wilson Wiley.
Yeah, the bus.
He's trying to inspire the Kiwi side to a comeback.
Mate, if there's one man you don't want to run at, it's the bus, and you don't want to make him angry either. So, hopefully, for the Kiwis, that can inspire a little bit of something. 20-0. They need to score before half time.
They do.
Need to score.
If they do score, you'd feel they're back in the game.
Give them a chance.
Edwards stands up. Well, Ted Shand looked like he just planted the feet a little bit too early.
He got him there first, but then he just sort of fell over.
You got to keep your feet moving when you're defending against Elaine Edwards. You can't plant them like that.
Milking was the call there. Taumea.
Stand in the tackle. Can he get an offload away? He's wrapped up, put down to the ground. Jaden Solomon in 18 just onto the field as well.
I don't know if you can notice, Donny, but with the I don't know if people at home with the voice cameras, but you can hear a lot of voices. And I kind of wonder, is there too much overcalling?
See now as it comes out.
It's the last.
Towards the middle of the park, and with Morgan, and he'll be tackled, and that'll be a handover. Well, maybe not enough overcalling on that occasion.
Well, that's why
you talked about those voices.
Yeah.
But who's actually taking control?
Well, that's what I mean. I feel like there's too many voices, and they've lost track there of what's actually happening. It's fifth tackle. They've taken a hit up. Yeah. So, yeah, they need to sort that out, I think. See Haney here working it out.
Well, that's good.
Oh, he stripped it. Has he? He's called knock on.
Well, there was definite attempt there to strip at the ball.
Yeah.
But it's forced the ball loose and a knock on ruled against Haney. He got out of marker. And it was just great marker work. Really, really good marker work.
Yeah.
Because you've got to be aware, whenever Travis Haney goes into dummy half, he's going to run.
Yeah, you are right. And it's crucial error there. It's Edwards
to DeBeek. They create something out of Davis. Oh. Great shot down low.
That was Brandon Wright again.
Of course it was. Who else would it?
The grass cutter.
Just an amazing defensive technique.
Shand. Edwards
goes right to the line. The ball put down by Wilson Wiley, and the pressure valve is released.
Yeah, crucial errors there. Tackle 2. I don't think there'd be long to go here either in the first half.
We've got a scoreboard, but no clock to speak of to look at.
Well, there might be a bit of. I can see Bjorn Crotty here going for an interchange, so we could have about 10-15 to go. Probably just seems like it's gone long enough because the City side have just dominated. Yeah. Turner.
Well, I thought for a second there it was Robbie Smith, and he might have actually kicked the ball. It goes from Shand to Wells Talamaveo.
Robbie looking for them 1% plays again. I think Robbie's actually... Oh, no, he's on the field. I was about to stir him up and say he'd be off having a rest.
Whitehead rolling forward up towards the 40-metre line. Put down, Wells Talamaveo goes to dummy half. Shandy's waiting at first receiver. Dummies to Martin. Looking for runners inside, outside. Bailey Miller dropped underneath, just a fraction too late. It was all a little bit telegraphed from City. They come towards the middle, a good chip over the top from Bjorn Crotty. Smith chasing through. He puts a second kick on it. Dylan Davis goes back and cleans it up though and looks to counter-attack. The one-on-one strip attempt as well. It's all happening, Mitch.
He's dangerous, Robbie Smith. Bjorn obviously... Oh, geez, we see some good contact there. Oh, no. Captain on captain, was it? Oh, no, it was Tyson Lewis. Yeah, Robbie Smith just... Oh, here we go.
DeBeek. Tap.
Yeah, just dangerous around that ruck, Robbie Smith. He's just, yeah.
Well, he got the bounce there. It sat up for him. And
how's Bjorn Crotty? Just back on the field. Chip Chase.
Why not?
He's got it in the bag. He's got it in the bag.
Well, he started life as a halfback, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he'll tell you that. He'll tell you that. Oh, Bjorn. He'll tell you he's anything now.
Well, yeah.
No, he's very valuable. Oh, I see a long ball here. He can do just about
anything. Carney Solomon, another man that can do just about anything. Looks to line up Davis. Davis, though, has to come infield. Good defence from Perth City. They didn't bite. They didn't bite on Solomon.
There's a lot of composure. I feel like there's a lot of composure with that City team. They're not panicking. You see the bus.
Wilson Wiley. They need points here before half time. They've had a little period of dominance. Do they know it's the last tackle on this occasion? Solomon goes to the beat. DeBeek was thinking about what he was going to do with it before he had it. Puts it down.
Just not a great pass there, unlucky. But
no, yes. Solomon sort of tried to do a little bit too much ruck craft. And
when you're that close to the line, you just need it straight away off the ground. You can't sort of afford to jump out. Only for... The defence has got time. They're panicking to get off the line. If you're coming out of yardage, probably you can get out. But when you're on the line, you've really got to just get rid of that ball. And when you've got players like Kerr, DeBeek, Edwards, you need to give them the ball there. Miller. Oh,
Miller's going to put the kick.
Mustn't be long to go.
Travis Haney chasing through. Haney leading the race. Davis isn't going to be able to stay with him. Can he get a bounce and sits up? Haney gives it to Miller. And that is Champagne Rugby League.
Well. 26-0 half time. Perth City. Well, I tell you what, Bailey Miller, we talk about these 1% wrist plays. Bailey Miller's kicked that, and then Travis has got it, or had the chance to double kick it, and then Bailey back on the inside again. Mate, I'm honestly baffled here. 26-0 half time.
If you love rugby league, you've got to love that. That was
the Robbie Smith play.
Well, he's the captain. He's leading the show. This is how you play rugby league. If you want to entertain the masses,
What a play. But when you've got wingers like Luke Turner, Travis Haney, you can do them plays. You've got the speed, use it.
I spoke about it before kickoff. Like this looks like a team that is fast.
Yeah.
It is a team.
They're not big, they're just fast. As he slots that one over, 26-0. And their plays you look at when you're down, you sort of do them sort of things. But when you've got the players and you back yourself, you may as well utilise it and use it, and that's what they've done. But Donny, 26-0.
The more unbelievable thing is that they've been defending their own try line for the last 10 minutes. Like, they've had no ball.
Well, they don't look tired.
No. But on the first play, after you've done a whole heap of defence,
well,
they kick on the first play from a scrum.
And this is no disrespect to the City side. If you go on paper, you thought the Kiwis are probably red-hot favourites. $1.10 favourites, but...
No, you didn't ask me before the game. I was always
I'm sure you were, Yeah, good on you. Yeah. Now that the camera's live, good work. So we're back underway here with Green. Sorry about Donny Bell, guys. Telling porkies. Oh, there's a bloke out here on the ground. He hasn't moved.
Well, James Green is concerned about him straight away.
He needs to stop the...
He's got to wait for this tackle to be made.
It's good duty of care from the players.
Well, James Green was straight away down.
Well, he didn't move. Soon as I don't know if the knee hit the head or
Well, he runs the ball back hard, James Green. He's another guy that is quite big. We say they're not the biggest side, but James Green's...
He's got a headgear on as well, so I'm not sure if he's copped one to the mouth or to...
A Zin Caruth. Yeah.
Joondalup?
Yeah,
the 19, Joondalup. Oh, he's holding his mouth. He's going off. He's spitting blood, so...
Yeah, he's got his head in the wrong spot there. And
maybe a couple of teeth.
Well, it's...
Tell you what,
it's a rough old game, but Dylan Crotty will play the ball here, tackle 2.
If you're Ryan Foster at half time, I don't think you're saying much.
No,
just do what you do. Keep doing what you
actually, don't come off. Just stay out there. Just keep running drills.
Yeah.
You don't want this momentum to go away.
Well, I thought it was nearly half time when Bailey Miller kicked that ball before and they scored that try, but it's obviously not. Gee whiz.
Ruth getting a round of applause.
Geez, this bloke's been impressive.
It's been outstanding.
Good luck picking man of the match.
Oh. Well, there's plenty of standouts for City. As another
that's a
kick
great kick.
Shandon.
Oh,
that's a beauty.
What a kick.
Well, it wouldn't have been far outside the 40, that kick.
It was just outside.
But it is outside the 40, but it's still great game management. You're up 26-0, kick down to a corner, and force the Kiwi side to work it out from their own end.
I know the viewers at home probably can't see it, but the water runner for the Aussie, or the City team, is the father of Bailey Miller, and he's just sprayed him saying the job's not done. So that shows where they're at the moment.
They're keeping their heads
just
screwed
applying
on.
Pressure, mate. They're up for this tonight.
Well, again, there's no thoughts of an early shift from the Kiwi side. They're just looking to punch through the middle. Delane Edwards, as he so often does for Fremantle, just comes in for a hit-up, just trying to do something to lift his side.
I think that's what it looks like. Like the Kiwis, I think, just thought they might have gone through the middle.
Now they are just trying to really punch through this set, get to the end of it. They've made some metres. And it comes back for Kerr. Oh, well, Sonny Kerr especially doesn't quite strike it in the belly of the ball, so a little bit easier for Miller. He looks to attack.
Again.
Travis Haney.
Travis
Haney is away, and again one-on-one. He draws them, passes. Bailey Miller. Look at the chase from James Blake. That's a thing of beauty. But the Perth City side, once again, with a long-range try, started and finished by Bailey Miller.
As soon as he caught that ball, I could see what they were doing. And I didn't think it was actually on though, but that's just, there's nothing flush about that but speed. They just used their speed, they got on the outside and...
Too quick.
I don't think that, I don't know if the Kiwis, they're not playing that bad. I think they're just stunned. I just don't think they've expected this. They've just used their speed, the City side, and Donnie, it's 30-0.
Yeah.
It's going to be 32-0. He's not going to miss this in front. Well, surely I didn't put the mockery on Robbie on this one, but 32-0. I spoke to people before the game and asked for thoughts of people, and they were like, Kiwis by plenty. And I'll be honest, I tipped the Kiwis as well, but mate, this is unbelievable from the City, so all the credit to them. Nothing against the Kiwis, like, a tremendous team, but when you want something a bit more, maybe, well, yeah. Geez, I wish Robbie had missed that. I was trying to put the mockery on him there. I told him before the game too, I was like, you're going to miss a few here. But yeah, all credit to the City
from
side.
right in front, 32-0.
Gee
Getting
whiz.
towards the back end of this first half, it has been all City, all speed for 40 straight minutes. And I don't know what answers the Perth Kiwi side can come up with, whether they can make some adjustments.
Oh my God.
I don't know whether Tyron Davis has been...
How do you fix it?
Well,
32-0.
Tyron Davis has just been stood up a number of times on this wing. He's got to stay on his man.
It's not just from him. It's from your inside.
Yeah,
you know that.
Inside,
you got to push out. Like, you've obviously seen they've scored a couple of tries down his head. You've got to apply pressure. You've got to push the inside out.
If he's not going in, then Bailey Miller goes straight through instead of Travis Haney. So
I was just interested. I felt like Dwayne Butler was probably off the field a bit too long there. I'm not sure if he was injured or his coach's decision, but he just needs some leadership there through the team there. You can't just put all that on the older guys like James Blake or Delane Edwards, but Yeah, they need a response here. 32-0, half-time, Donny.
What an unbelievable half of
mate.
rugby league. We've seen a double from Bailey Miller, Trav Haney, Robbie Smith, Mackenzie Martin, Brendan Wright all getting tries. There's been so many good performers from Perth City. They've been unbelievable. Can Perth Kiwi respond in this second half?
Oh, mate, I think they can respond, but 32 points is a lot to chase down the game of footy, and yeah, it'd be interesting.
Well, we'll take a 10-minute breather and be back to the second half shortly. Well, g'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for the second 40 minutes of the ANZAC Challenge 2024. And Mitch, it's not much of a challenge left. 32-0 at half-time.
Oh, mate.
you are still dumbfounded. It's a 10-minute half-time break and you're still trying to find the words to describe that.
Yeah, I'm sitting here saying I should have played. That's what I'm sitting here saying. No, it's not like that. Mate, I'm dumbfounded in the way of I didn't see it coming. And it just can, at the start when it got to 12-0, I went, oh, okay. But that 32-0, like some of the tries, I was just sort of like, oh my God. Like the chip and chase where they scored, where he kicked it. I thought it was half time. But they scored two more tries since then.
I'm sitting here looking at this scoreline and I'm wishing you had a play too. It would have been closer then.
Well, yeah, probably. No, mate, this I can honestly remember standing here last year with the same thing and people going, oh, Kiwis by this many and that. And I was saying the same thing, but then the Aussies, like the city side stunned them.
Yeah.
Like it's just, they've probably wanted it a bit more, and that's no disrespect to the Kiwis at all. They haven't played a bad game, really, the Kiwis. The city side's just been far above, like it's... So, yeah, it's... I thought there were a few key standouts in it. Bailey Miller was outstanding, Mackenzie Martin. But I just thought Bjorn Crotty really gave him a bit of structure and tightness there in the middle, and was really good. And then obviously the flair of Robbie Smith, but Travis Haney.
Yeah.
Mate, that's
Darius Rogers.
Oh, Darius,
like another name that, he's a 17-year-old. Like
Brendan Wright.
Impressive.
Brendan Wright.
I'm looking forward to this second half because Brendan Wright's going to be on our side of the field. We're going to be able to see him a bit better.
I'd rather watch than be in front of it. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, but yeah, they've been terrific. So, as we can see just closely there, the Kiwi side about to come out of the tunnel. I'd love to have been in that change room, just to hear what the conversation was like. So,
well, I'm intrigued to see what their response is going to be.
Yeah, I will be
in this second.
I'd imagine a bit of emotion and a bit of fire. They wouldn't want to go out like this, so it'd be interesting.
But as you say, it's just been a case of Perth City they've played footy. Like they've just played what's in front of them.
They've just played what's in. Yeah, they actually have. So
they've taken every opportunity, every chance, and willing to attack from anywhere. They have been. It's been exhilarating footy from.
Yep. 100%
from the city side. We wait for them to make their way back out onto the field. I'm surprised they went off the field, to be honest. Like they must have been so up and about, so much energy.
They've made a few changes here. I can see Delane's come into the halves on the right edge here, and I think Corey Craig's gone to fullback.
Yeah, that was a slight adjustment I thought that they made during the first half.
Delane Edwards is playing right side front row. Wow.
Again, he can do anything. He'll go anywhere. Wayne Butler back out there.
He's played fullback tonight. He's played half, and I think he was on an edge at one point. Now he's in the front row. So,
well, the thing that I'm looking to see is who is going to go to fullback.
Corey Craig. Corey Craig's gone to fullback.
Who's the other half then?
Harry DeBeek's come to one half, and Sonny Kerr's the other.
Okay, Kerr's still out there. So the city side.
I don't mind the move because Delane with his footwork around the middle of the ruck could cause a bit of grief. So, but I think the city side's lead's a bit too big, mate, to be run down. But will be interesting to see.
32-0. We kind of want to see the Kiwi side make a game of it. Yeah. They've been put to the sword.
Bjorn Crotty going to start the second half too. You see the high kick-off.
Kick from Craig. That's tumbling down to Smith and slides forward on his knees to take it as we're back underway.
Green, I think that was. First hitter.
There's Craig at fullback. Perth City. The first set of the second 40. Another carry for Green. 2 runs in this set. And trying to muscle up, getting some numbers in the tackle and looking to control the ruck as he always does there, Butler.
Good run, Crotty.
Crotty just can often play as a ball player, but that time tucks it under the wing and just takes it forward. Rogers, they go a couple wide, out to Smith. Smith puts a little kick, dab over for Turner. Turner again with speed galore.
Hold it, it's not the last.
And they've got another play, so Turner with some clever footy. On tackle 5 now. Pass on the bounce to Smith. Smith is going to again bomb across field. Does a cartwheel, put down, picked up, a chance. The ball back to Coleman. Coleman looking for a runner, finds Smith, and in they go. Perth City, they continue their dominance, punishing mistakes from Perth Kiwi.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to say there, Donny. It's Robbie Smith went from in the grandstand over here to getting put on his back and then somehow scored the try. So
you're right. He put the kick up.
Well, he got hit. I watched him get whacked.
Yeah, he got hit. He did a bit of a cartwell and then bounced back up and somehow got there to support that, to score the try on that same play.
That's the difference too. Like, he's wanting to push up. There's players wanting to push up and push through, and they want the game. Like, they've obviously heard the noise. No one's given them a chance. And yeah, it's 36-0, Donny.
It's about to be 38.
Have we ever had a 50? Has there ever been a 50 in this challenge game?
There was a 50 in the game before this, but
no, but in this game,
well, not that I can recall. I've seen some absolute Bobby Dazzlers in this particular contest. It's usually pretty close, but yeah, only one team's actually turned up to play footy today.
Crazy. 30.
He's aghast.
I just did not see this.
And that's all come straight from the kickoff. They've just continued their dominance as the flags go up. It's 38 points to 0 on the Cash Converter scoreboard. A phenomenal game, a phenomenal performance from Perth City, and there's still about 39 minutes left because that did not take long.
Yeah, I'm lost for words. I just thought there'd be a big response from the Kiwis coming out there after half time, and that's not what I thought the response was going to be.
It's going to be Sonny Kerr with the kick-off this time.
Wobbly old kick.
Long, a difficult one. Bounces up nicely though for Green, who charges back in.
He's lost
Great shot. Well, Tyler Moe, they look to counter-attack and Dwayne Butler goes and scores under the post, but they'll come back for the knock-on.
Teammate on teammate.
Well, Tyler just bent the back there and just drove through his ribs.
I'm pretty sure he's got a union background, Tyler, and from my understanding, union players have got a very good tackle technique. They get nice and low, and that's what he's done there. And yeah, I'm sure you hear about that on Tuesday at training.
It's interesting. In my experience, union players don't like to tackle. But
oh, they can. Here we go.
They break from the scrum. They spin out, and they're going to score.
Corey Broughton.
Well, Corey Broughton just breaks through straight from the lock position in the scrum, and that was too easy in the end.
A little bit of light there.
Well, they're on the board, and the Kiwi faithful.
It all looked a bit too easy, didn't it?
There's a few Bronx cheers, it seems like, from the Kiwi fans in the crowd.
Yeah.
Happy that they're on the board.
It's, yeah, very interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the city's response is now that the Kiwis have finally got a try. It'll be, yeah. If there's another response, or do they go back to back, or we'll see.
They'll just want to get to their kick and get into the grind and try and do what they probably should have done in the first half.
Captain Gillett down here barking instructions to Dwayne Butler.
Harry de Beek.
I think he'll nail this one. He's got a good shoe.
You'd expect him to eat these for breakfast. He moves in.
As he does.
And says nom nom nom. And they're on the board, 38 points to 6 on the Cash Converter scoreboard. Perth City leading Perth Kiwi.
36-6, 6 all second half.
Yes.
Well, Luke Turner coming in to have the kickoff. Interesting. What's your thoughts on wingers coming in to do kickoffs, Donny?
Well, that one falls off the tee. So that tells you all you need to know. Oh, he's got a fair boot on him. As we see, he gets underneath that, gets some air. It's not going to be easy to take. Corey Craig does it.
There we go.
And here comes Delane Edwards playing it in the front row as you identified to start this second half.
He's given Scotty Spittles a mouthful there too. Wonder how that'll go down.
Yeah, well, that's not unusual either.
Good run.
Oh, then again goes straight through. Gets the pass away. Broughton just spin away and some defence comes from behind to put him down. He's just scored the try and the Kiwis. Oh, Dwayne Butler and Bjorn Crotty. Well, there is going to be some talking points at training. Tyler Moyle down the sideline again, bust through Bailey Miller towards the line, and the Kiwis, they're back, baby.
I said it. I think they'd go back to back. I tell you what, I can't wait to see the group chat on Tuesday or tonight or tomorrow, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's going to be a gift, that one.
Well, we two best mates going at it. Don't you love to see it? That's great rugby league though. But that man there, Tyler Moo, the last 10 minutes, he's really stamped his foot on this game, and this is what we've been waiting to see, Donny. Well, from the Kiwis.
He's certainly looking to have an impact. He's changed the game around a little bit. And
well, it's 12-0 in the last 5 minutes. Kiwis, like, where's this?
Well, we know they can score points and they can score them quickly.
Is the city home?
I'm not calling it yet.
Because if one team could come back and really put points on quick, it could probably be them. So, like we said at the start, that move of Delane to the middle has just put some experience there.
Well, now we need to see a response from City all of a sudden.
I thought there'd be one straight after that first try, and obviously I thought Bjorn's shot on Dwayne too would be, but oh, great kick there, De Beek.
No mistakes at all. 38 points to 12.
38-12.
It's still a long way back. It's still a big mountain to climb.
This will be the test. This set here will be interesting.
Well, when you, like we've talked about how big the Kiwi side is, like physically they're bigger. And once they get momentum, it's going to be hard to rein them in. It's going to be hard to stop them.
Shallow kick.
So again, let's see what they've got coming off their own line. The City side just getting up, trying to put some pressure there on Wilson Wiley, not allowing him to wind up too much. Carmiel wants a quick play of the ball. He gets that. It goes now to De Beek. De Beek goes wider to Edwards. Edwards gets it out to Gillette. Gillette with the fin and a little ankle tap from Robbie Smith. Forces the error. Now the pass back to Bailey Miller, putting him in under a little bit of pressure. Goes across field. Again, looking to use his speed, trying to find a hole somewhere. But they shut him down before he can cause any damage.
I just thought Gillette should have given that a bit earlier there.
Well, I think he was through, and then he just got the ankle tap, which forced him to hit the ground when he wasn't expecting to.
Geez, solid contact.
Good though, Brody Whitehead.
Two big bodies laying on you, not going to move very quick.
Nice out the back, a few players in front, juggle from right, takes on Gillette. It's been an interesting battle between those two. You'd say Wright's got the points to date.
Oh, jeez. The contact from up close, Donny, how good.
Absolutely. Shane Harding, he comes back to Smith, who puts another one up in the air, wants a contest. It's tapped forward there by Bailey Miller.
What do they call it here? Oh, penalty.
I think he's going to say a few players
inside
in front
the
of the kicker.
Yeah. In front.
Well, that's a bit of a piggyback out of their own end.
Fine touch here. I'm going to catch this. Oh,
It's going to drop short.
Just drop short. Gillett will have this one here, I reckon. Yep, there he goes.
Himself. And he runs it right.
Jeez, the tackle technique, isn't it?
I love it. I love to see it.
Definitely someone I don't want to run it. Oh, Jesse Day.
Slammed onto his back by Day. Grabs hold of him as well, tries to take him out of the action. Edwards to Debeek. He takes on Smith. The pass goes out the back. Gillett goes back and cleans it up. Delane Edwards saying he wants 6 again. I don't think it is. Bit of push and shove. Robbie Smith and Royden Gillett get into it. And he gives away a silly penalty there. That was late in the tackle.
You don't want to be going at Royden Gillett. That was just silliness there. But you live and learn. Kiwis get a chance here. Tighten that margin up a bit more. He'll take this.
As predicted, and does it again. And again takes it at right and turn.
Got a lot of numbers to the left here.
Butler to Edwards. Just getting in the way a little bit there, the front right. Broughton. Moyo again charges at McKenzie.
Strong runs. Good ball.
Back to Broughton. Into the middle with Kerr. They get up. Well, they've got to get numbers out to the right, the City side. They've adjusted fairly well. The long pass comes out. A chance.
Oh, has he dropped that?
He's held
on to it.
Tackle 5.
You need a kick here.
So they've got one last play to come up with something. Broughton. Forced to step back infield, puts a kick through. Harry DeBeek was the only one that could catch it, but was he onside? He wasn't onside, he was in front of the kicker.
I think the little hesitation from Broughton there put him offside. I thought it looked a bit too easy.
Mackenzie Martin charged out and just
hey, that's what kick pressure's for, Donny. That's what kick pressure's for. The City side withstand the barrage.
Well, I guess the difference between the two teams, we saw almost the exact same thing happen in the first half with Perth City, where pressure came out on Robbie Smith, and Robbie was able to turn it into 6 points.
Martin here returns the ball. Yeah, it's a bit of tit for tat right now. This is how I expected the game to be from the start. Just back and forth, bit of a grind. They're right in the grind at the moment, but
well, again, I don't know that the City side want to grind. They want to play. They want to throw it around. They want to chance their arm. Coleman.
I can sense the Kiwis getting a bit frustrated though at the moment. There's a lot of physicality coming into it.
They get a quick play of the ball. Rogers dummies, goes, runs into a shoulder.
Sure, Wilson Wiley. Tell me.
There's Ezra in there as well. There's a couple of big hitters. Bailey Miller dancing, not a lot doing, and again just looks to use his speed, gets an offload. Jesse Day ducks under one, gets away from another, spins away from a third, and on tackle
numbers here on the left. Needs to put this high.
Well, Robbie's more likely to run. Gives the pass to Crotty, back inside to Smith. Smith takes on the fullback, gets around him, hits the ground, gets the offload. Coleman, it's still the last. Can he get the pass away? He looks to force the pass
knocked on by
out.
the Kiwis. Is it? No.
He's going to call the knock on, I think, against Coleman. That'll be a hand over, a bit of push and shove.
There we go. A little bit of push and shove here.
And it's clever play from the Kiwis.
How good was that from Crotty?
You can get under the skin of Robbie Smith.
You can, and it's one way of doing things, but I think as a captain too, you need to be better as well and keep a cool head there. Lead from the front. Oh, he's calling him over. He might get 10 here, Donny. I don't know why he's calling him back if he's not in trouble.
Well, he just certainly wants to have a word to him.
He's been known to be in trouble. Oh, jeez.
I think it's just a chat. You've got to let me deal with that sort of deal.
I think we can let the captains know there to talk to the players.
Especially if he's making his way off the field. And obviously not too much in it.
And if you're going to ruffle up Robbie Smith, you want to do it at the start of the game, not now. Not when it's 38-12 or whatever the score is. Oh. What's he called there?
Offside.
Too eager.
Got up a bit too soon. And another piggyback out of their own end for the Perth Kiwi side. 38 points to 12 on the cash converter scoreboard. City leading Kiwi. And the Kiwi side find the sideline up near the halfway. They should be in a good attacking position at the back end of this set. A tap and go. Talmia up over the halfway line on the first play. Brought. Goes to Blake. Blake, he looks to pull through the other side, gets the offload. Butler pushing up.
Roddy on Butler again.
Well, he's looking for him. Looking for him every time. DeBeek turns it underneath. It goes back to DeBeek. DeBeek looks to get away from Smith. The ball was free. Couldn't get it around the corner though, Harry DeBeek. Morio out of dummy half. Right, misses him. He makes another couple miss. Tom Morio.
Jeez, he's been good the last 15.
Plays it back. DeBeek at dummy half. Fires it across to Broughton. Broughton. Short ball to Talmia. Talmia looks to carry a couple. Tackle 5. Broughton at dummy half. He goes to Kerr. Kerr says, no, I want to go to that side of the field. Craig puts a little kick in. Great hands from Crotty. Offloads to Travis Haney. Haney, he gets away from one. Looks to step inside. Kerr. And gets around the bootlaces. A second effort from Corey. Craig is allowed to stand. Now they look to go through the middle through Dave. Now Coleman again with one marker, gets out of dummy half and picks up another 10, 15 metres. Held up by Edwards and Butler. They control the ruck and slow it down. A terrible pass from dummy half.
There it is. It's that error.
Well, when your dummy half runs, you've got to have a decent backup.
Yeah.
They didn't on that occasion.
Yeah, he'd be disappointing himself there, Robbie. But yeah, another chance for the Kiwis, mate. I don't know how long to go. We don't, or is that?
No, I think
the scoreboard's playing games at the moment.
That's just what time it is.
Yeah. I think there'll be maybe 15.
They need to score points in bunches. Oh. Craig just drops the shoulder on Robbie Smith, and he had the ball in hand. Gillette runs in behind, runs at Harding. Harding throws him down, but had to come again to finish it off. Broughton works down a short side. Tyler Morio, the pass from dummy half from Broughton is forward. He's going to complain that there was a player in Harding lying in the ruck. But it's falling on deaf ears. It's going to be a scrum for the forward pass. Delane Edwards can't believe it.
I think he's giving Scotty a big gobful there.
Well, I think he wanted to. He did in his head at least.
When does it get to the point where you're just like, oh, whatever?
Might have held it back. Robbie Smith to feed the scrum.
Talamavea looks like he's going to have the run off the scrum here. He is. He's been solid tonight, Benny.
He has.
Good to see him out there.
It's Miller. Miller, outstanding, stepping, weaving, right.
He's been best on field for me.
Gillette. That's a good tackle. Again with Miller. Takes him on, chopped down by Edwards. He gets up to go again. And Edwards flings him down the second time and makes sure the tackle is completed. Coleman to Day. Day in the middle of the park, shrugs away from Blake. Looking for the one-on-one strip. It's Butler on Day. Well, the two 13s and both from the same club.
It's funny, I've just sort of taken real notice of that then, Donnie, like a couple of people that I know personally that are really close friends tackling each other and the way they're treating each other. It's good to watch.
Oh, Coleman puts it on the boot. It sits up kindly for Davis. Davis beats Miller. Oh, brings it back at Harding.
Bailey Miller's tired here. He's finding his way back in.
Well, he's done a power of work, Bailey Miller. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, I think they've sent Travis back to fullback here at the minute.
They just give Bailey a bit of a breather out on the wing.
Yeah, Luke Turner's gone to fullback.
Well, he's got two fullbacks back there at the moment. Trav Haney and Turner. And he just makes his way back up into the defensive line as Turner slots into that fullback role. Butler, short ball to Blake.
He's been good tonight, James Blake.
Well, when isn't he?
He amazes me every time I watch him play for his
Here we
age.
go.
Oh,
here we go. Turner,
Oi.
thank you very much. She somehow managed to knock it backwards.
Jeez, that was tough to catch. You could see it swirling in the air.
Yep. I didn't want to catch it, that's for sure. As Haney takes on to Beak. Oh, just did well enough there, Harry de Beek, but still got through Travis Haney. He's beaten one, he's beaten two. He's eventually tackled on the 40-metre line. Coleman out of dummy half, goes to Miller. Miller looking to go through again, and Harry de Beek coming up with a desperation bootlaces tackle. Now Smith. Well, they look to settle it through Green. Green bounces it away from Butler. Green stands and he hops towards the 20-metre line. They're right on the attack now, City. Goes to Cameron. Well, when you're right on the attack, I don't know whether he's the man you want to give the ball to.
They're just going for a settler.
Tackle 5. They're looking towards the kick. Across. Wells Tullamavale.
Oh, here we go. Let's see how many legs Dwayne's got.
Dwayne Butler pursued by Rogers from behind, and he gets him by the halfway line. Well, Dwayne Butler looked up at nothing in front of him. He knew he wasn't going to make it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Donny. 2019 Grand Final day. Just after half-time, Dwayne Butler goes 100 off the kickoff.
Yep.
He was looking for a repeat there.
I don't think he felt he had the same legs.
I think he jumped on the treadmill then.
Well, Rogers ran him down like he was standing still.
Yeah, well, he's on the sideline now, hunched over. So, good ball, unlucky.
De Beek puts it down. They look to counter-attack straight away through right.
They've got numbers here, short side. They're going to go. Here they go.
Turner, well, chopping at the ball there, Gillette. Now Miller gets out a dummy half. He sees De Beek with his back turned and almost goes straight through.
Great footwork.
Eyes up footy from Bailey Miller.
It's like he weaves.
Again, out to Whitehead.
He's exhausted, Bailey Miller.
Well, there's a few tired bodies out there.
Yeah, he's coming off the field now. He's been called off. I think Ted Shen's going to replace him.
He's done his job.
Oh, definitely. I think he's...
Wells Tullamavale dabs one in behind, and again, Davis has to go back and clean it up.
I think he's been best on ground for me, Bailey Miller.
Bailey Miller. Yep.
I know Robbie's done some good things and Brandon Wright's been great, but Bailey Miller is just, yeah.
Mackenzie Martin had a great start, but not as good in this second half.
Shoulder charge.
Oh. Wells Tullamavale, I think, is the man that's
Big Benny.
Penalised.
38-12, Donny. Thought there was a glimmer of hope there at 38-12 a while ago.
Yeah, exactly, when they scored 12 points in
2 minutes. Yep. But City have done well here to grind it out. But 12-6, second half, Kiwis.
And that's the response they would have wanted. They would have wanted to come out and win the second half. Like, you're down 32-0, come out and show some pride in the jersey.
I feel like you find in most rugby leagues games, whether it's here, NRL or wherever, when someone really gives someone a hiding in the first half, generally the second half the other team wins it. It always happens. Oh, it's Edwards spills one.
Puts it down, picked up by Day. He's pursued by De Beek, but I don't think De Beek will get there in time. Jesse Day, he does have the legs. And he runs away and takes advantage of the Delane Edwards error. And that's 40 up for Perth City.
Jesse Day. He's had a lot of work in the middle there. He got them quick legs. Well, 42-12, Donny. I'm not sure how long to go, but that's, it's all she wrote at the moment.
Yeah, I think right now at this point of the game, both teams would be quite happy for that full-time siren sound. The day is done. The decision has been made. Perth City resounding in their victory. Got to wait for time to expire. Stretching out the calves there, Robbie Smith. He's done a great job. I mean, he's a guy that's been playing down in the reserve grade competition.
Yep.
Got the opportunity, got the call up to play for Perth City.
Got the captaincy.
They got the captaincy to boot.
That was, I didn't see that one coming.
He's done a fine job. Done a lot of good things, and I've always thought that if he was playing in a quality team behind a quality pack, that this is the sort of performance that we could see from him a little bit more regularly. I know he does do some of those low percentage plays that'll drive coaches mad, but he's an exciting player as he raises the flags. 44 points to 12 on the Cash Converter scoreboard. Perth City, they lock up the second half. So if the second half is level, do we have golden point to decide?
Oh, jeez.
Kiwi side will get it underway once more. The kick down to Shand. He can't get to it on the full. Oh. Well, look, there's one thing that's not going to go away. It's that contact, Mitch.
Yeah, it's always. Oi, didn't want that. Oi.
And they swarm around that loose ball.
See those River Coleman.
A little bit of a lack of precision.
Oh, late flop there.
Late there was Morgan.
We've seen a few of them called today.
Coleman gets out of dummy half as he laid on top of him a bit too long.
Oh, no. Getting a bit cold and dewy.
I'm seeing a few errors.
Not sure how long to go. There won't be long.
The Kiwi side perhaps looking to have the final say in this game. City will be looking to prevent that. As Haney slots into the defensive line. They wrap around, knocked down by
Six
Wright.
again. Called him for 10 metres. Geez, they're Haran.
Offside, so penalty to Kiwi. Solomon takes the tap, gives it to Wilson Wiley. Jesse Day.
You're not shying away.
No, I'll take you on. Brings him to the ground. Solomon.
Robbie Smith's done his ankle there by the look of it. He's struggling.
He's back out on the field. Plays it back to Solomon. Solomon to Wilson Wiley to Edwards. Edwards stands in the tackle of Cameron.
I don't know what Robbie Smith's done there, Donny, but he can't get off the line. He's really struggling.
All stretching out the calves and in to go with cramp. And inside to the beak. He tries to spin towards the line.
And they get a consolation try.
Sliding defence from Wills Talamavao. Solomon, he goes from dummy half. Cameron not falling for it. Final play.
Oh, what are they doing?
Well, Corey Craig goes in behind Harry.
He had to surrender on the last try. They've given him the penalty.
Play, and they're going to penalise City for being offside.
Oh, jeez. They got away with that there.
Well, that was horrible from Perth Kiwi. But they get a reprieve with the offside penalty. Wilson Wiley takes the first run of the set. Goes to Edwards. They charge up quickly. Were they onside that time? It goes out to Caruth. Caruth, he looks to tangle with Robbie Smith. The ball comes free and it's a knock on. He's going to say stripped by Robbie Smith, and it is. They get the call from the touch judge, and it was stripped by Robbie Smith.
Well, he's not arguing, Robbie. You can see the look on his face.
I think the camera would have picked that one up nicely.
There we go. The bus. Oh, good tackle. Down low, Brendan Wright.
Stopped the bus in its tracks.
And has he dropped that? No, he's held on to it. Solomon,
he does that a lot when he gets into dummy half. He just does that movement that allows him to get
Got to get it off the ground and pass it.
Comes to Edwards. Edwards looks to turn Leslie Fly underneath. Goes out wide to Kerr with an absolute bullet that goes through the hands.
He's knocked it on.
Carney Solomon. They've taken some Delane Edwards bullets playing for WA over the years, but
9 minutes to go, Donny. 9 minutes.
Clock ticking down.
It's been a grinding second half.
It's been a lot more of a grinding second half.
This is what I thought we might have got from the get-go. But yeah, the City side just stunned them in that first half. And what have we got? 12 all second half.
Do so far.
Talamavea to Talamavea.
Runs it to Beak, who makes the tackle. Davis calling players across. Solomon gets out there. Wells Talamaveo tips it on. Smith running around the back. Smith looks to take him on. He looks to have recovered from whatever he could. Lost it. He couldn't run a minute ago, and he sort of put the foot down a little bit there, but he's feeling the pinch.
He's hurt himself.
You saw before that you mentioned before that he couldn't get off the line defensively. He's found one last effort there in attack, but hobbling towards his scrum. He's told the trainer to go away. He doesn't want to come off. He wants to stay on the field. He wants to be on there with his team at the end. And a mistake.
Oh, no.
Straight from the scrum win.
Sonny Kerr, is it? Yep.
It is.
It's not like Sonny. He's safe hands, old Sonny Kerr.
There's been a few uncharacteristic errors that we've seen.
Yeah, this is definitely not the performance the Kiwis would have wanted, considering the team they've got. So, but what excites me about this, Donny, is what they'll take back to their clubs. You know, the players that'll probably think they haven't played their best, they'll be wanting to play better, and the players that have played good will take all the confidence in the world. So Bailey Miller's back on the field.
He is back on the field.
Had a Gatorade and he's back.
He's looking to finish the game on the
Hat trick
as well, and deserves to.
Has he got two or what? One or two?
He's got two. He's got two. Robbie Smith's got two.
Yeah, he'd be looking for that hat trick, Bailey, really to really knock up that man of the match performance, I think.
There's Cameron just tipping that one on.
Although Jesse Day's been outstanding in the middle as well.
He's been very good.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Be interesting to see if he puts himself in contention there with the selectors, whoever's selecting it. Here we go, Miller.
Miller again looks to
Good
use
ball.
his speed, gets it out to right. Right looks to take on Gillette. Gillette does a good job on him defensively there. Turner to dummy half, goes to Miller. He wants to turn someone underneath and eventually gets the message, gets it out to Day. Day looking to step through the middle again.
He scored earlier.
Can't get the pass around the corner, tackle 5.
They're coming right here, they got numbers.
They go that way, Wells Talamaveo.
Here we go.
Goes out wide to Rogers. Rogers goes right to line, bounces away from one. Can he get the pass away? He does a flick pass.
What a pass.
Kick through, dived on, and Craig gets back into the field of play.
Just thought Rogers should have given that there. There was a hole there for the centre. But I don't blame you, young fella. Probably wants to try on his... they've knocked it on his debut night. The body's all over the ground here, Donny.
There's a lot of players not too keen to get up and pack this scrum.
I can see Corey Craig's called quickly for a sub. He's gone off. He can't walk properly.
Well, there's a bit of that. There's certainly a lot of cramp out there on the field. Everyone looking for the end.
Oh, yeah.
It's 44 points to 12.
It's cold up here too, Donny.
I haven't put the jacket on yet. The footy's kept me nice and warm. As that one inside to Coleman.
Mad Dragon.
He's got a plug tonight. Smith didn't want it. It bounces up. Miller's fumbled it as well.
Turner thought he was off.
Well, nobody wanted to catch that one.
Bailey Miller's human. He knocked the ball on.
Yeah, who knew? Even robots make mistakes.
Oh, something's happened here. Royd and Gillett, is it?
Again, just stretching out.
He's stopped still, he's not moving, and the ref's seen it and called for a trainer. What is it? Oh.
He's been helped off the field. He's been carried off the field here, Royd and Gillett.
What's happened there?
I
think it's I think it's a cut. Because the way they're looking at it, look, she's putting a towel on it. I think there's a cut. It's a bad cut, like a gash.
How
or maybe off a stud.
Maybe.
Because when the ref, I know watching the ref, when the ref looked at it,
he called time off straight away.
Well, he wasn't bending his leg or anything, so I think it's a gash. Yeah, what I can see here, it's maybe from a stud, from the tackle, or...
Hard to know, but he is off the field at the moment, receiving some attention just behind the dead ball line. is Edwards. It's the step pass. Wells Talamaveo, but chopped down low by Wright. They come back towards that side again. Bounces away from Robbie Smith. He's just doing his best to put his body in front. Told to go back to the mark. It's a little shove from Wright to get him back there. Edwards just throws one over the top to Kurt. Not too much doing there at all. Now with Morgan almost coming out the other side, but Cameron holds onto him. On tackle 5, it goes back for the kick. Everybody's going to be in front. The kicker's got to put him on side here, and Broughton does chase it through. It's picked up by Turner. Wells Talamaveo, he's jumped into the Kiwi line.
I think he's getting carried off here, Lloyd and Gillett. He's been strapped up. I think it's a bad cut.
Right tackle, just short of the halfway line. Green carries it up over the 50-metre mark. Wants a quick play of the ball. Coleman again gets out of dummy half. Good marker work there from Solomon. He was the only man at marker. Goes to Wells Talamaveo. He puts one up into the night sky. Plenty of City boys charging through, and Davis takes it. Goes straight down to the ground. Well, he would have heard plenty of feet coming towards him. A stampede of City boys. Well, it certainly has been a grinding second half after an exhilarating first half from Perth City. They led 32-0 at the break. And for the first time since I've known him, Mitch Wade was lost for words.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm still baffled. I just didn't expect this. It's a 40-20.
It's a beat from inside the 40.
What a kick.
Nailed it.
40-20.
Nailed it. Could not have kicked that any better.
Wow. Yeah, just this second half, plays like that, this is what I expected to see from the start. And yeah, the City side, credit to them. They just blew them off the park in the first half, and
that's impossible to defend. That was just a perfect
40-20.
kick. The perfect kick from Harry.
That's the magic of Harry DeBeek, isn't it?
It lands it just a metre inside the sideline.
He's that type of player, Donny.
Just on that 20-metre line.
Yeah.
Solomon goes himself. Solomon for the line. Gets over, gets the ball down. Raises the ball and celebration.
I think that'll be about it too. I reckon the siren will go after this.
Well, that means they win the second half, so that's why he celebrated.
But see what I mean? The second half of this game, the Kiwis are, to be fair, credit to them, they've probably been the better side. But yeah, City just blew them off the park in the first half.
Jaden Solomon.
He's been good for us this year at Fremantle so far.
He's had some moments here since he's gone into dummy half. DeBeek wasting no time, puts that one over. So 44-18 on the cash converter scoreboard. Perth City over Perth Kiwi.
What did we have at half time? What was it,
32-0.
Yeah.
18-12 second half.
18-12 Kiwis. Yeah, they'll be disappointed, the Kiwi boys, tonight. They're giving themselves a chance there, and yeah, just haven't finished off the job, unfortunately. And they finished it off well, but yeah. Bailey Miller, Donny Bell.
Yes,
Bailey Miller.
Bailey Miller would be.
I think so too, but I'm going to go dark horse. I'm going to say Jesse Day.
Day's been good.
Yeah. Well, I think Jesse Day's been outstanding in the middle, but yeah, Bailey Miller, you just can't fault him ever, can you? Here's the bus.
Well, he creates a break straight up the middle with Kerr.
This is what we've been waiting to see.
We look to go on the back of that. Solomon.
Try scorer.
After scoring the try, looks to go for another gallop out of dummy half. Get some numbers in there. Out to Blake, and Blake goes through. He's had a play on. He's outside in Broughton. Maybe Broughton's voice isn't loud enough.
James Blake winding the clock back.
He didn't know he was there, James Blake. Wilson Wiley, he started this set of 6 with a great play, and he again looks to carry 3 and 4 City defenders on tackle 5. Out to DeBeek. DeBeek fires it out to Edwards. Edwards looks to stand up. Turner, ball inside to Carruth. Carruth takes on Miller, and they come up with a tackle. Now it's tackle 5. That was only 4. Again, back to DeBeek. He's going to look to rake one across field. Perfectly placed kick and put down.
No.
And now,
That was a sitter.
now there might be trouble. Travis Haney's got the ball. Counter attack from Haney. He's
Ducking and weaving.
Justin Buckley got in his way. Justin Buckley was more likely to make a tackle than one of the Kiwi boys.
I can't believe the winger didn't catch that ball. That was a sitter.
Well, it was a perfect opportunity for the Kiwi boys. A great kick again from DeBeek.
It wouldn't be long to go. Here we
Now
go. No
Miller puts
fullback.
the kick in. Bailey Miller chasing through. He can't get the bounce.
Oh,
He
he's
does
gonna
get the
score it.
bounce. He wants a hat trick. He's got one. Bailey Miller with the cherry on top.
There's your man of the match. What a player. Wow. What a player.
Right on the full-time siren. And now they'll have the conversion attempt to bring up 50. Oh, Bailey Miller with the final play of the game gets his 3rd try of the match. He has been sensational. He's been in everything. Him and Travis Haney, the speed that they have has caused the Kiwi side all sorts of problems. Luke Turner, a few of the Kiwi boys just walking in front of his conversion attempt, but I don't think it matters too much. Moves in, knocks it towards the post, he knocks it over, and that is the half century for Perth City. 50 points to 18. They are victorious, and what a performance it's been.
Yeah. I'm stunned, Donny. I'm stunned. But mate, congratulations to the City boys. They've turned up and they were ready to play, and that's what they did. And condolences to the Kiwis. But what a game! What a good game of footy, and that's what we all came to see, wasn't it? So.
Well, I think if the scores had been the other way around, and if it was 18 all at half time and it finished up 50 to 18, you'd say it was remarkable. But the game was over as a contest at the 40-minute mark.
I can see Bjorn Crotty over there with Dwayne Butler having a bit of a giggle. I'm sure that'll go down well tonight. So, but no, it was a great game of footy, and a great day of footy as well. So. Big thank you to the NRLWA for putting this day on, and congratulations to all the players and the teams today. So fantastic job. Big shout out to Caleb Reedy. So
yeah, I didn't see the touch games in the middle of the day.
Aussies won both the touch games, beat the Kiwis.
The women's league tag 18-6 to the Perth Kiwi side. The under 18s was 20 points to 12 to Perth Kiwi. And then in the women's, Perth Kiwi 50-0 winners.
Yep.
But Perth City, they weren't to be clean swept in the NRLWA fixtures, even though they did win the touch fixtures. But 50 to 18, Perth City win the men's 2024 ANZAC Challenge. Mitch Wade, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Donny. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.